So, in our last episode, we spoke about the cheating episode at the Coldplay concert, and just for a little fun and a little reminder, they cut away to these dancing bananas, and so we thought we'd get a little laugh. And here I am in my banana head.
You look so silly in that.
Hey, you look like a cross between a banana pirate, a toucan, a chicken.
I like this.
And a general.
Yeah.
I mean, you look like George Washington, the banana chicken head.
Hey, this is good for the beach, I think.
Yeah, I think this is good. I happen to like bananas. I'm not supposed to eat too many of them, but let me try it your way. I'll tell you what, Tim, you got to have a lot of guts to do this.
I bet you've been called a lot of heads, but never a banana head.
Hey, how do you like that? That's a real banana head.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I want to get into a little personal story here. It's entertaining, and there's an anger angle to this. There's a comedy angle to this. There's a stupidity angle to this. But anyway, here's the story. I downsized from a house into an apartment. So obviously everybody knows what that's like. You got to get rid of a lot of shit. So I finally got rid of a lot of clothes that I didn't need or I didn't fit into or whatever. I had asked my daughter prior to going out of town on vacation to please take the big basket of stuff, clothes, and give them to the local charity, ACO.
Donate it to needy people.
Donate it, correct. So anyway, I had also been away and traveling, and I had a little plastic bag filled with a suit that I had worn, a sport jacket, and a pair of pants and a dress shirt. And my intention was to take those to the dry cleaner. And one was a gigantic load of clothes, and the other was obviously a little plastic bag of clothes. Anyway, I had called my daughter, and I said, "Hey, did you happen to take that stuff to the drop-off for the charity?" And she said, "Yes, I did." I said, "Great." I get home, and there's no plastic bag with my laundry, which I'll get into in a minute, and all that gigantic, like a wheelbarrow thing that you drag your kids' sports equipment in, was filled to the top the way I left it. So I called my daughter. "Hey, I thought you said that you dropped the clothes off at the charity." She said, "Yes, I did, Dad. What's the problem?" I said, "Well, the problem is you got my brand new Canali burial suit, which cost a few $1,000, a good sport jacket, pair of pants, and all the other shit is here." And she goes, "Oh my God, what do you want me to do?" I'm like, "What do you want me to do? I want you to go get my freaking suit back, sweetheart. Go on." So anyway, she went back to the charity where she had dropped off the stuff, and she explained the problem. And it was a crapshoot, whether it was there or not. But I just kept seeing these visions of somebody walking away paying $10 for, a $3,000 suit that was worn once.
The only thing in your closet that fits anymore.
Right. And it's beautiful. And I'm telling her, she's calling me from there. And what's it called? Who's the maker? Blah, 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 blah. I'm going through all this stuff with her. And so luckily she found the suit and the sport jacket and the pants, not the white shirt, the dress shirt, but everything else. And what was funny about it is we were having dinner last night, my daughter and my two boys and myself, and we're talking about this story about, getting the clothes back and how it took her an hour and a half, whatever. And I said, "Yeah, you took a $3,000 suit and you sold it for $10." She said, "Oh no, Dad, they only sell suits for $5." I was laughing my ass off. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I can almost guarantee you if it happened at Goodwill or one of these ones where the CEOs get 25 million bonuses annually, you would never get that back. He might be wearing it.
and I probably got guys that are wearing sport jackets now with my name in them.
Yeah.
Because they were custom made.
Well, I would definitely shout out to ACO for being good to provide good things for the community and also return the accidental ones.
And that was pure luck.
Without a fee.
Because the guy was telling Caroline, trucks come and go. They pick up stuff. They bring it to different locations, stores that they have. And it was just a stroke of luck and maybe a little divine intervention because I explained that suit is my burial suit. So that's, that's it. That's my last suit, and that's what I'm going in. That's what I'm getting packed in,
I think these banana hats are going to get really popular.
Yeah, look, I feel like George Washington crossing the Delaware.
Yeah, that looks good on you, Al.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have to work on mine a little.
So
I feel like I could have a gobbler down here.
That's funny. So, look, you got to laugh, right? I was really angry with my daughter in the beginning, but then I realized everybody does stupid shit or everybody makes a mistake. We got lucky that we caught it and it ended up good, but, and she asked me when I first realized it, she said, Dad, are you mad at me? I said, no, I'm not angry with you. But next time, if it should have been a little bit odd. So next time, just ask again, ask. Because I'm an old man. Maybe she didn't understand what I was saying.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Or maybe you'll go to her closet and make some donations of her clothes.
Let me tell you something. I don't even know how she's going off to college because she's excellent at shopping.
Yeah, she's a good shopper.
Yeah, she's excellent. I love her dearly, but she loves to shop, and she is she's not looking for those off-label kind of things. So, and none of my kids are actually, but can I tell you, they just need to enjoy themselves.
Well, they paid attention to the cliche, if you get what you pay for.
Well,
since they don't pay, it works out really good.
It works out great for them. Yeah, I know. You got to love them. It's like my little guy. He's got the most sophisticated palate in the world. You know that because you and I have been out with him. But let me tell you, he has no compunction to tell a guy, I would never eat that crap, but why don't we go over here to this place because they make a good Chateaubriand. Now, how many kids even know what that is? Or beef Wellington or shit like that. One's a superstar and the other one's still eating chicken tenders.
Yeah. Hey.
Well,
whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. That's the entertainment part of having kids, really. Relationships, though, are a lot harder. I thought raising kids was hard. Yeah, it's hard, but relationships are harder, especially when you're talking about with other people. My relationship with myself is bad enough, but involve other parties, and then it's really fucked up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do about
wear
that.
A banana hat more often.
I think I'm going to wear this for my shrink tomorrow.
Yeah,
then she'll know. Yeah, my shrink probably will tell me. That's about it. That's about as far as you can sink.
If you're going to wear that to your shrink, you need to wrap it in aluminum foil.
Maybe I can make bananas Foster.
Yeah, you may speak banana.
I did make some notes about immediate gratification and what I want when I want it, right? That kind of thing. You remember hearing that when you were young?
Right.
And your parents would tell you that's no way to live, kid. And I admit, I kind of prefer that way of living. But then if things go south, it's really painful. It's really painful. Instant gratification, it just brings me back to pressing that button instead of turning the key. If you had just that little extra time of turning the key, your whole life could be different. That's stuff that has to be examined. The other thing that has to be examined, and we'll get into this, there's two things that I haven't quite gotten to. One of them is obviously our illustrious scumbag in the White House, because he's the most corrupt son of a bitch on the planet. And we'll get to that. But the other thing is, And I think that many of us either lose sight of this, have no sight of this, or don't want to have sight of it, is men are from Mars and women are from Venus. Okay? It's kind of like men have vaginas and women have penises. It's just the opposite. It's an equation that is so strange that you can look at it one way 1 second and the opposite way another second. The relationships between men and women, I don't know if it's naturally difficult or unhealthy or whatnot, but men and women need each other for different things at different points in their lives. But it's very complex to have a relationship. Add kids to that, and it's at another level. But I think just in general, we need to have some conversation about the relationship and the benefits and risks with having relationships with other people on a more intimate basis. It's frustrating. And when you get that frustrated, you could get very angry and upset. And anybody that's been in divorce court or a domestic violence situation, it's not hard to see that. So that's a subject matter also for another day, but it's been on my mind. So I think that since it's on my mind, I should get it out of my mind and onto the table here.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's part of why we're here. And then we might have a resolution to the key versus the button. And then, and only then, will there be equality. So, all right, Tim, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm just curious about this couple, at the concert there, what the aftermath of that's going to be. And I'd also like to know how it started, Are they
Wait
both?
A minute, you want her phone number?
No, I don't want her number at all. I'm sure she's very busy, but but no, I'm just curious because you have all these dating sites out there now. I just heard of a lady who paid $100,000 to get on an international dating site. Now she's not married, but again, here's two people that are married that are getting together. I wonder if they're on dating sites. I wonder how long this has gone on.
It's funny. I read that nobody uses dating sites anymore. And I found that fascinating because one of my really good friends has been trying it for like 25 years.
How successful has that been?
Zero success. But, he doesn't actually want success, in my opinion, because he can't yield or bend in any way, shape, or form. In order to have a working relationship, especially at an older age, you got to be able to be open to, remodeling yourself in some way, or at least being open in some other way than you're accustomed to. But that being said, people lie all the time on those sites, so they're not that trustworthy. They send in pictures of themselves that are 30 years old. I mean, I don't even understand why they do that. Like, hey, I just want to talk to somebody like this that likes this stuff, and let's see what happens. But it's a big game because I don't know. I keep thinking about when you go out and you meet people, and I'm going to say women, or in my case, a woman, in your case, a woman. Am I right?
For me?
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to check. But
that's the way I roll.
Yeah, it's just when they ask you first thing out of their mouths, what do you do for a living? It's kind of a turnoff. I had a friend from college. He used to say to a girl, "You like fish?" And she would say, "Yeah." "Oh, you want to fuck?" And that was it. That was his whole.
What a nice girl.
Yeah, that was how he processed all that. It's difficult, but I don't think dating sites are the way to go, and I don't think the information you get there is current or valuable.
Or even accurate, maybe.
Yeah, that's really the bottom of the barrel, I think. But I do think that men and women have difficulties relating to each other. And the words that I've been peppered with over the last several years are really, really, some of them could be hurtful, but a lot of them are just, where does this come from? Like, how could you tell all this about a person when you've had dinner with them one time, or you've gone out and had a drink with them, or gone to a movie with somebody? So I wrote a list of some of these words that people that complain about that other person that they met was not right or not good enough for them or whatever. So let me get my glasses out again. And maybe it's like some of the things they're looking for, or some of the clues about this person to decide if they're bad or good. Like that, I don't know how, like, are they a good person or a bad person? Is that how you judge somebody? But anyway.
I'm no expert, Al.
Oh, neither am I. So.
We do have a 6-pack of marriages under your belt. So.
I know, but it's nothing to brag about, but it's nothing to be ashamed about either. At least I didn't cheat.
Yep, that's right.
So, things that people look for in relationships, I guess, and different words, but loyalty, protection, obligation, love, support, empathy, then there's the other side. Manipulation, transparency, good, transparent or not, honesty, integrity, understanding, compassion, control, and narcissism. All of these words mean something in the judging, I guess, or putting together of a relationship, or how it's viewed by one or both of the parties. But those are the words that I hear from people. And those are the words that have been said to me. Not all of them.
It's interesting. The order you went through were all the getting to know you, getting to meet you, becoming friends, falling in love. And then you get down to the narcissist.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah, you get down to
you're a controlling narcissist.
I guess everybody wants what they want when they want it, right? I mean, but that doesn't mean you're a controlling narcissist. Maybe it does.
Well, I'd like to hear from a few viewers if they've been called a narcissist, after a multi-year relationship or marriage, because I think it's pretty common amongst the people that I know.
I'm thinking about getting one of these shrink wrapper people on, right?
That'd be good.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to producer Sarah about that, because I think that we get one of these shrink wrappers on, we could clear up some of this stuff, or at least get some kind of directional guidance in what that all means. I mean, everybody has good in them. Everybody has bad in them. A bad guy could do a good thing. A good guy could do a bad thing. And I think that's pretty common through all people, male and female, good, older, younger, good, bad.
Sure.
Right? So, those are the things. But it pisses me off because you get hammered, or you get one of these words shot at you, and it changes the dynamic in how to relate with that other person, or how to heal with the other person, or how to get to the essence of what really the hurt or anger or frustration is all about. And a lot of times it just ends up in some kind of name calling thing, which is, I'm not saying it's mature or the right thing to do, but that's what frustration and anger does to people.
Yeah.
And I just think, again, those are some of the things we should talk about, not just the gates at the toll booth at the DFW not, being fast enough to go up and down.
Yeah.
Right?
People backing out.
Yeah. I mean, and then what? When are you going on vacation again, Tim?
I don't have any vacation scheduled.
No, you got no more vacation time?
No more vacation time.
Oh, fuck. Well, I think, I got to go to L.A. next 2 weeks from today. I think you should go with me.
Well,
there are a lot of people out there that need your help.
Yeah, but that's a consideration. I do love L.A.
Yeah.
May actually be at OU, though, with my youngest daughter.
Oh, no, mine's after that, because I'm going to OU, too, with my daughter. So, they're going to be freshmen together. But, yeah, I think that's a cool thing.
Yeah, consider that.
There are people out there in California, man, they got so much shit to complain about they're afraid to open their mouths. They can't go to the grocery store without getting accosted. Homeless people everywhere, ICE and immigration attacking anybody that looks like a good target. I mean, that place is a fucking mess.
It's a lot different than Texas, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I understand the similar stuff is going on in Texas. I just haven't witnessed it.
Yeah.
In California, they're kind of up in arms over that. But I think the president did send most of the Marines home, I think, because he realized that might be against the Constitution. So, but yeah, I'll extend that invitation to you on the air because I think that there's a lot that we could get out of that. And I always need your perspective because without it, I'm
really angry.
Yeah, I'm a raging anger factory. So, you know, and I think now that that's there, we got the merchandise where most of the proceeds will go to charity. And we want people to really complain. And the really good news and simple news, because I believe in making things simple, starting sometime next week, we will have the Angry Alan podcast app.
There you go.
At least in the iPhone store, the Apple store, so that people, and I'll check on the Android version, but you'll be able to view all the episodes, view some trailers. You'll be able to buy merch, and you will be able to log your complaint by just touching the button on the app. And that
by voice, right?
Yeah, voice texting, basically.
Yeah.
And thank God I know people how to do that because I don't know how to do it. But it's really, I've been playing with the beta version, the test beta version, and it's great. And I think everybody will enjoy it. It will make them it'll make it a lot easier to be in contact with the audience and get in touch with what they're angry about. And I'm really looking forward to that. So just another few days and we'll be another step ahead.
Yeah. And then moving on to guests.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which will be great.
We have several lined up. I have to again talk to Sarah about that, the producer, but we have a number of young, successful, angry people that have gripes with contractors, with travel, with people, with the older generations. We got it all.
It's fun to get a different perspective
so
from.
We're going to have some young idiots on.
Love that.
Yeah.
They'll fit right in.
Right. They think they know everything. Well,
yeah, I like that.
I'd like to see that. The battle of the ages,
yeah.
Right? At least verbally.
Yeah.
So that's what we got coming up. And again, Tim, we're going to go to work on making sure we have every size from ladies small to men's double X or triple XL on the merch. Okay? And by the way, the golf balls are beautiful.
They really are.
And I suggest everybody get at least a sleeve of these golf balls and hit them as hard as you fucking can. I don't know if you're going to picture your ex-boyfriend, ex-spouse, mother-in-law, father-in-law, whoever, but I mean, that is this is a health device. This is a health monitoring device. So please reach out and get some of these golf balls.
And plus, if you tee that ball up right, you can smack Angry Alan right in his face.
Yeah. I mean, that's the feeling you want to achieve, that you got it out.
I agree.
All right.
Some therapy.
See you then.
Thanks.